Shit, Jersey, man, what that nigga, it's time to go.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of
Hey, say his number, I'm about to call him.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready.
I don't think nobody else really care about his number.
Get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
I'm fucking hungry as fuck, bro.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, a ball batted
I gotta go wash my hair and shit.
Off by Grant Delpit. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Now I gotta get a haircut.
The interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens,
Yeah, so I like to wash my shit before I get a haircut. Cause once you wash your shit after you get a haircut, it's gonna look like you never fucking had a haircut.
Like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early.
I knew it.
From the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Damn, that nigga still ain't joining the fucking party, bro. It's about to be almost a fucking hour.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down
What quarter are you in, Jersey, man?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to
I'm trying to watch this. I mean, not watch. I'm trying to call you, Bill.
Run with Swift. And he fights his way into the end zone.
How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Broncos nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. They're not going to catch him. He's in.
Taywan Taylor.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And now Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in. At varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Smith on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Leo. Hey, Sam off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To return is Taylor. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Look at me. Go now.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, let go. Hey. Stand. Go. Ready?
On the delay, here's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, C6.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Joel out. Rock it. Ready, go. Fire.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
1-yard line.
Go. Watch the curve. Hey, wahoo. 50. Mike 50. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Sam off. Watch the safety creep. No. Check 3. Hey, lock it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Swift into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have broken the tie.
The kick is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this. The end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll be marked as a 27.
Wow, I want to check.
Yard pickup. From the gun, here's Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Allen
At the Broncos.
towards the end zone for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown.
Allen's pass.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Malik Jackson, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Actually on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and the Bills will move the chains.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going deep for Brown, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, they're on him, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 28, Broncos 21.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading into 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 84 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It'll be Minshew again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. Shakes off the sack. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Third down and 10.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Play action. Now it's Allen. He gives it to Brown. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen off the play fake, escaping the press, and that will be caught by Jones.
Fucking instant rollout.
Touchdown.
Complete to Julio.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you,
wow, bro, instant rollout all game. Instant rollout.
They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Wow.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's
all you did was instant rollout all game, bro. All you did was instant rollout.
Let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Adrian Claiborne. And as a result, and Allen is actually going to throw it here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Instant fucking rollout all game. Cover 3 all game.
That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Minshew. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. On fourth down, Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Garbage. Cover 3. That's all you do is spam cover 3 and fucking instant rollout all game.
Brendan McManus.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk.
Wow, cover 3 all game and fucking instant rollout all game.
The 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt.
I appreciate y'all watching, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you get one every time I go live, man. I appreciate it. Hit like and share. It really helps me out, man. God bless y'all.